Good morning, girls. Next continuation topic. First topic is solvable for P. No, what is the syllabus? Now, see, differential equations of first order is our heading. Now, equation solvable for P. This one is over, finished. We have completed this one. Next, we are going to discuss about equations solvable for Y as well as equations solvable for X. Right? These two topics we are going to cover today. Tomorrow, and we are going to cover equations that do not contain X or Y, equations of homogeneous in X and Y, and equations of first degree in X and Y, that is Clairaut's form. These three topics, they are very easy. Those three topics we are going to discuss tomorrow. And if possible, we are also going to discuss orthogonal properties. This is very important question. The rest of the part is theory. You have to copy from the notes, textbook. Now, continuation. Now, this one is homework, no? Right. Next topic is solvable for equation solvable for Y. That means, suppose if the given differential equation contains Y whose degree is at most 2. Either degree of Y is equal to 1 or at most 2. Then we can solvable for Y. Because most of the cases that given differential equation contains Y and whose degree is equal to 1. Right? Now, ఇక్కడ మీరు ఏం చేయాలి, సాల్వబుల్ ఫర్ వై. సార్ ఎట్లా చేయాలి సార్, హౌ టు డూ, వెదర్ మనం కన్ఫ్యూజ్ అవుతుంటాం కదా సార్, ఇది సాల్వబుల్ ఫర్ ఎక్సా, సాల్వబుల్ ఫర్ వైయా ఆర్ సాల్వబుల్ ఫర్ పి. సి సాల్వబుల్ ఫర్ వై అనగానే ఇఫ్ ద గివెన్ డిఫరెన్షియల్ ఈక్వేషన్ కంటైన్స్ వై టర్మ్స్ హూజ్ డిగ్రీ ఈజ్ ఈక్వల్ టు 1, then it can be solvable for y. What is the procedure means, the given differential equation we have to rewrite in the form of y is equal to something. Right? We have to rewrite the given equation in the form of y is equal to something, and then we have to differentiate with respect to x. That means left side is y is there, no? Differentiation of y with respect to x is dy by dx, and also right side also you will get some other function. Some function we are denoting it by pi, right? But what is dy by dx in general? P is equal to phi of x comma p comma dp by dx, which is on simplification, variable separable method, you will get a solution. That means which contains x, p and some constant. You will get a relation in x, p and some constant. Now, from this, find p value and substitute in given equation. That is equation number 1. We are rewriting the given equation in the form of y is equal to something, no? There we have to substitute the p value obtained from here. That is the procedure. Now, మనం ప్రాబ్లమ్స్ డిస్కస్ చేస్తే ఒక క్లారిటీ వస్తుంది, చూద్దాం. See, the first one is solve y plus px is equal to x to the power of 4 into p square. Here in this given differential equation, y power, what is the degree of y? 1, say 1 here. That means this equation can be solvable for y. Now, what is the first procedure? We have to write the given equation and you call that equation number 1. Now, we have to rewrite the given equation in the form of y is equal to something. Now, if you transpose this term to the right hand side, you will get y is equal to x to the power of 4 p square minus px, no? Right. You call that equation number 2. After getting after rewriting the given differential equation in the form of y is equal to something, we have to differentiate with respect to x. Now, dy by dx is equal to differentiation of this one, right, with respect to x, uv formula, right? First of all, differentiation of x power 4 is 4x cube into p square plus x power 4 into differentiation of p square is 2p. See here, 2p into dp by dx you will get. This concept is very important. Minus again uv formula minus of p into differentiation of x is 1. Right? If you want, you can write here 1, p into 1. Now, plus x into differentiation of p is dp by dx, bracket close. Here minus is there, minus of something, no? This entire term. Now, after simplification, 4x cube plus p square plus 2p x to the power of 4 into dp by dx minus p minus x into, see, minus into this one minus p, minus into plus is minus only, x into dp by dx. Now here I am taking dp by dx common terms, right? Now we are transporting rest of the terms to the left side. P, this becomes minus 4x cube p square. This minus p becomes plus. We are transposing this term and this term to the left side, right? And at the same time we are taking dp by dx as a common element, that is 2p x to the power of 4 minus here the coefficient of dp by dx is x, right? Now after simplification, p plus p is 2p minus 4x cube p square, right? Now again I am taking 2p common, 1 minus 2x cube p, right? If you take 2p common, here dp by dx left side, x if you take common from here, 2px cube minus 1, right? Now transpose this coefficient to the right hand side, because it is in the numerator, no, it is multiplying dp by dx, it becomes in denominator if you transport it to the left side. Now 2p into 1 minus 2x cube p by x into 2px cube minus 1. See, there is a difference. Here 1 minus 2x cube p is there. Here 2px cube minus 1 is there. That means this goes in minus 1 times. See, minus 1 times, right? Now, that's why I am getting minus 2p by x is equal to dp by dx, right? After simplification. Now, variable separable method. All x terms one side, all p terms one side. Now this means by cross multiplying we are getting dx by x is equal to dp by minus 2p. Dx by x, if you transport to the left side, plus dp by 2p is equal to 0. On integrating, integration dx by x plus integration dp by 2p is equal to integration 0. Now see, integration of 1 by x with respect to x is log x, plus 1 by 2 into integration of 1 by p with respect to p is log p, is equal to some integration constant I am writing as log c. This is some integration constant, remember. Now I am taking LCM. 2 is there, no, taking LCM. 2 log x plus log p is equal to log c. M log a can be written as log a to the power of m, log x square plus log p log c square. We are applying that formula, m log a, that means log a to the power of m. That formula I am using. Now log m plus log n, log mn, that means log x square into p is equal to log c square. Taking antilogs on both sides, x square p is equal to c square, p value is equal to c square by x square. Now simply this substitute p value in equation 1 or 2. What is equation 1 here? We know that equation 2. We are rewriting the given equation in the form, no? In equation 2 we are substituting the p value, right? Simply substituting p value in equation 2, we are getting this one. If you want, you can simplify this one. Now this gives the solution of given differential equation. The required solution of equation 1 is the simplification of this one, or you can write as it is, right? Remember this one. Next problem. Solve y is equal to sin p minus p cos p. What is the procedure? Solvable for p. If it can be solvable for p, y or not, that means y power degree. What is the degree of y1? Therefore it can be solvable for y. We have to rewrite the given equation in the form of y is equal to something already given in that form only. Therefore that's why we are calling equation number 1, right? Next step is we have to differentiate with respect to x. dy by dx is equal to differentiation of sin p is cos p into dp by dx you will get. Remember, we are differentiating with respect to x kada. P is a function of x, remember. Now minus p into, this is UV rule. P into differentiation of cos p is minus sin p into dp by dx plus cos p into differentiation of p. Differentiation of p is dp by dx. You remember this one. This differentiation is very, very important. Now again we are simplifying this one. Cos p into dp by dx, minus into minus. This minus into minus becomes plus. P sin p dp by dx minus. This minus into minus is plus is minus cos p dp by dx. Now I am taking dp by dx common and these two gets cancelled now here. Now p sin p dp by dx. Now variable separable method only. Dx is equal to p sin p by p into dp. P gets cancelled here. Now dx is equal to sin p dp. Sin p dp. On integrating dx is equal, integration dx is equal to integration sin p dp, right? Integration dx is x only. Integration of sin p is minus cos p plus c. Therefore cos p